All right, so we're taping. Well, first and foremost, welcome home. I want to ask mom and dad, how do you guys feel?
Feeling good.
Amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
Glad him being home.
Yes, a
Definitely.
little, we can breathe, a sigh of
Sigh of
relief.
relief.
Yeah.
Relief. Did you get some sleep last night?
Nope.
You still haven't had a chance to get some sleep?
Mike got did you get a little bit?
Just not really.
I didn't. I went in his room all night. I mean, probably every 30 minutes, checked on him, make sure he was still there. Make sure he was still breathing, still in one piece, kissed him, touched him, and went and got back into bed and kept doing that for like every 30 minutes for the rest of the night.
Oh,
So
wow.
I haven't slept yet.
I'm sure. Marcus, welcome home. How does it feel to be back on U.S. soil, to be back here in Prince George's County?
It feels great. To be with my family again and everything it's an amazing feeling.
Talk to us about, I guess, the past week for you. Again, we know that it was a really trying ordeal. You were over in Ukraine doing something you love, but then it turned really bad. What was that like for you?
It was crazy. You want to play basketball and I do it for me, but I also do it for my family. I represent my friends, my family, this city. So I try to go out there and play the best I can every time. And for water breakout, now my mind's not on basketball anymore. It's on war. It's on being safe. It's on being sound and trying to get about the situation at hand. So, something you don't want to never be a part of. Like I tell everybody, I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
What was the scariest part for you, the scariest moment? Can you describe that for us?
Just basically hearing the bombs is, it's one thing to watch it on like a movie or something like that, but to actually be a part of it and hear it, how close it is, not be able to sometimes reach your family. You gotta give a quick message so that they know you safe, but at the same time, you don't know if you coming back or not. So it's tough.
Was there a point that you didn't think you would make it out?
There was a couple of times where I felt like I wasn't gonna make it, and it was gonna be either me losing my life or me being there for a very long time. But the great people, great friends, fan support. I got out.
So, Maurice, talk to us about now that you're home. What do you want now? What does your basketball life look like moving forward?
That's something that me and my family are definitely going to have to talk about. I know I have a couple of plans that I want to talk to them about. Don't really want to say too much about it until everything gets a little situated, but just know it's some plans in mind.
Talk to us about the shirts you guys have on, Sideline Cancer, we believe. What's that about?
Well, this is my team in the summertime. It's a big tournament that we play in. It's called the TBT tournament, and this is the team that I play on. It's very popular. They're in the tournament every year. So this is like my second family, So I'm going to support them to the fullest, because without this family, I wouldn't be here either.
Yeah, one of the, his coach actually, his name is Charlie Parker. He has a friend who is a Green Beret. He's a vet, but he still works on things of this magnitude. And he is the man that you saw me holding on to yesterday, as if, I just couldn't let him go, because he is the man who ultimately, him and a team, he had a team working with him, ultimately got Maurice out of there. But I'm not letting him go, okay? He is stuck to me like glue, stuck to Dad like glue, and there's so much more to tell. There is more to the story that people
definitely
don't know. There's so
What
much
is it? What's
we
more?
can't say.
We can't say?
are going to
and do
talk
something
to
else with it.
some people and see if we can get a book written, get a movie written. Anybody that's out there looking,
That's right.
looking for producers, you know, local people who have made it out of the area. If you're looking, have your people call our team because
Right.
this,
The people I went to school with,
yeah,
Taraji P. Henson and Michelle Indigale Cello. I
yeah.
grew up, I used to cut her hair. She lived across the street from me.
Yeah. So it all came full circle, but we are willing to tell the story when he's ready to sit down and do it.
I got to ask you the question about being a black man in Ukraine and what it was like for you there and what it was like for you trying to get out as a person of color. Can you share what that was about for you?
Well, fortunately for me, I never had those problems that I hear about. You know, those problems are those are crazy. You know, everybody's trying to get out, but to hear about the stories of they can't even get on the trains and stuff like that, like
Right, getting pushed off the train.
yeah, that's crazy to me. But I love Ukraine. You know what I mean? I've been a part of it for 3 years. I played on 3 different teams. I've been in 3 different cities. I had no problems with Ukrainians, and they've all loved me as if I was one of their brothers. And I built a brotherly bond with every teammate that I've had in Ukraine and everything else. So for me, I love Ukraine. I just hate that, you know what I'm saying, they have to go through this terrible war right now.
Would you go back?
I would love to go back one day, but I mean, as far as I would love to visit there, but you know, it's kind of tough when you go through something like this, really.
Yeah.
So I know you said that there's basketball still in your future, right? Would it be overseas? Would it be here in the States? Or mom's like, you're gonna have to find a basketball team in Prince George's County, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have to find a lot of things to segue off of this for him. Yeah, we like I said, we have a really good team of women working with us, and we're working on some things.
Great. What do you want people to finally to know? What can they do to help in your journey?
First of all, keep praying for the Ukrainians because the city that Maurice was living in, they are getting pounded now.
Yes.
I mean, just slaughtered. He still has his GoFundMe page, so continue to pray for him, and you can still donate to that. And not just everybody, the Ukrainians and all the foreign exchange students, everybody, just continue to pray for them. And also the
folks
soldiers.
And the folks up in Silver Spring.
Yeah.
The apartment blown up.
Yeah, that was tragic too. But maybe, you know, continue to pray for those soldiers that maybe their mindsets would change and this thing would stop.
It needs to stop.